Hello, I recently started to learn Rhino 3D and Grasshopper, and I like it a lot. I always have a lot of questions how to do things, how to do them efficiently. I learn new things and I decide to share that information. It can be useful for someone who search for the same workflow with me. Today I am looking for fast calculation of surface areas by orientation. Firstly, I used one of Grasshopper models to extract building footprints from OSM. Using that footprints, I constructed my 3D model. What I use is data for my calculations. Now, I deconstruct the reps to recuperate my faces, walls, roofs, and ground floor. Next, I need to extract my face normals. As you can see, each of us have number of vectors, and I clean up my set list using list items retrieve. In result, I have the same number of vectors as I have of faces. Now my goal is to separate my data set between number of orientation I wish to have. So I wish to have 8 orientation for this example. From this point, my friend helped me a lot to understand how to work with lists. Very big thanks to him. To separate my dataset between number of orientation, I need to know the angle between each normal vector of my surfaces and my north y-axis on my ground plane xy plane. The angle I transform into degrees. As you can see, there is arrow pointing to zero length vectors. As you can see, this null value here. It's okay, this is our roof and ground floor normal, and this does not affect calculation. Now I have angles between north and normal of each of my walls. I take integer part of angle divided by 360 degrees divided by number of orientation I want. In this example, it's 8 orientation, 45 degrees, and I multiply this integer value by 360 degrees divided by number of orientation. By now I have a list of my wall orientation by 45 degrees. Using this data, I create new dataset and I sort this dataset to have ascending list because by default these values is messed up. I need my dataset to match the source list. I use member index here. To do that, when I retrieve from initial list the data value I need, I exclude floor and roof surfaces. As you can see, my dataset have 8 branches as I wanted to have. I do mass addition on that list and I have my final result. Sum of arrays by orientation. As you can see, there is 8 orientation. Next step is to calculate the roof and grout floor areas. For that, I tested a different approach. I checked which of my surfaces look upward or downward. For that, I do mass addition on to shorten my vector list as it was for walls before. Next step, I deconstruct my vectors and I check his direction, z-axis. Finally, I multiply my area of each face by 1 or 0. So like that, I select faces I need, a roof in this case, and I finish by mass addition to have my roof area or floor area. I wish this information was useful for you, as it was for me. If you have more ideas how to improve or simplify this workflow, leave comments and subscribe. Thank you.